footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunters off the playbook, breaking down the Jets versus the Chiefs. Now let's look at the Chiefs' keys to victory and see what they can do to win this ball game at MetLife Stadium.
When you look at the Chiefs offense, I think they kind of match up well against the Jets defense in the front seven. When you look at the running game versus their run defense, now they have to get back to basics, running the football with Jackie Battle and this man right here, Thomas Jones, the former Jet. If they can come in and maintain themselves on the ground, look for the passing game to flourish. They have a big receiving target in Dwayne Bowe and Jonathan Baldwin. Those two guys provide matchup problems for Darrelle Reeves and also Antonio Cromartie. But the real key is they have to get someone to take control of the middle of the field in the passing game. If they can develop the tight end, if these guys can come in and step in right away and make big plays downfield, like Leonard Pope, they can have some success and open up one-on-one opportunities for those wide receivers on the flanks. Now, you look at the defensive side of the football, what they can do to stop the New York Jets, it's all about deciding which piece of their offense you want to take away. If you want to stop the run, take away the run completely, put it all on Sanchez's shoulders. If you're willing to take your chances in the pass defense department, then you do it that way. But the good thing about the Jets, they don't threaten downfield, so the Chiefs can play a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, and guys like Derrick Johnson can make plays, and that's going to ease up the pressure, the blocking for guys like Tom Ali, and he's going to get more one-on-one opportunities to get after Sanchez. But it all starts with stopping the run and taking chances defensively. This is the game where the Chiefs can play a little bit more reckless than previous games, and I think they can come in and cause a lot of havoc for that Jets offense.
Now let's take a look at the Jets' keys to victory to see what they can do to keep their playoff hopes alive.
I like what I saw of the Jets last week against the Washington Redskins. They were able to put a team away offensively. Had this been earlier on in the season, they would have struggled against the Redskins, but they got creative on offense. They put Sean Green in the Wildcat formation. They're getting their ground game going. They're creating more opportunities for these receivers downfield. But it all started with these guys getting back to what they do best, as running the football out of different formations and creating different blocking assignments for that offensive line. That's why the Jets offense took flight last week. And you look at the passing game, I think this is a game where I would keep a guy like Santonio Holmes on the interior. This is your slot guy. This is a guy that can do a lot of damage across the middle of the field, those drag routes, those crossing routes, those over routes, and he puts a lot of pressure on the safeties to make sure they cover. Defensively for the Jets, when you're playing Kansas City, I have to give Todd Haley credit. They are very creative on offense. They do a lot with a little bit of talent at the QB spot to get guys in favorable matchups. Now, what the Jets can do to force the issue is by applying constant pressure. I would say this will be the week they can send extra at the QB and not worry about getting beat deep downfield. Palco will get rid of that football quickly, and it will come out underneath. So it's all up to the Jets to make sure they wrap up and get off the field on third down. Now, when you stop in the run against Kansas City, it's all about gap control. They do a great job of getting these guys in position to make plays, make that one cut and get down here. If they can play more gap control defense, they can have a lot of success.
Teams are filled with tremendous playmakers, so let's look at some X factors that could decide who wins or loses this ball game, starting with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs X factor in this ball game has to be outside pressure. If you can get Sanchez to hold that football just a half a second longer, guess what? Tom Ali will be on his back like a knapsack. And you look at the Jets X factor, has to be downfield passing. That's the way you back up a team that's going to play you guys aggressive in the run defense department. You got to go downfield. I'm going with the Jets in this ball game, although the Chiefs defense will keep this one close. I like the way the Jets ground game is starting to get into a groove, and defensively, I think they're going to get a lot of pressure on Mr. Tyler Palco.
For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.